CBSE Board, Class 9, History, Chapter 1, Part 8, audio by Renee Matthew. Look at the heading given on the screen. It is the Reign of Terror. It is so terrifying, and it is really a reign of terror. When was that period? From 1793 to 1794. This particular period is referred to as the Reign of Terror. Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment. Who was Robespierre? He was the head of the Jacobin Club, and he was a person who was very strict with his policies. And if he felt that a few people are not following his policies, even from his own party, he will give them severe punishment. All those whom he saw as being enemies of the Republic. So this was known as a Republic, and if he sees anybody as his enemies, especially people belonging to the first state, ex-nobles, clergy, members of political parties, even members of his own party who did not agree with his methods, they were first arrested, then imprisoned and tried by revolutionary tribunals. So it was a hell that they were going to face if they were arrested and found guilty. So definitely they'll be found guilty in the court. They were guillotined. Can you see two figures given at the bottom of the screen? You can see the picture of a person, and that is Robespierre. Then you have a picture given there, and that is the guillotine. There are two poles that you can see, two wooden poles on either side, and then there is a blade in the center. The guillotine is a device consisting of two poles. Can you see the wooden poles in the picture? And a blade with which a person is beheaded. So the person is kept on that particular platform. Can you see the platform? I will move the cursor here. You can see the platform here, and then the person is kept here, and then they release this particular blade which just comes, thud, it beheads the person. Alright, so when the blade is released, it cuts the head of the person, and that was the rule, that was the fate of a person who really disagreed with Robespierre. Now this particular device was named after Dr. Guillotin, who invented it. It was behind the person who invented it. Robespierre's government issued laws placing a maximum ceiling on wages and prices. He was a person who really wanted people to use their money, like whatever they got, only based on that money they had to really spend or give back to the state. There was no tax anymore, but still in spite of that, he was a person who wanted people to enjoy maximum benefit. But let's see whether it really worked. Look at the 3 points given there. The first 3 points: meat and bread were rationed. So these two were the basic necessity of the poor people. So meat and bread were rationed. Why? Because when there was an uprising, usually bread was facing a problem. Bread was available, but people used to hoard it and hike the price of bread. So now meat and bread were rationed. Peasants were forced to transport their grain to the cities. So they were forced to transport so that they can get some amount from the transportation. It will be sent to the cities and it will be sold out, and the prices were fixed by the government. The use of more expensive white flour was forbidden, so they were not allowed to use the white flour. All citizens were required to eat the pain de égalité, that is the equality bread, a loaf made of whole wheat. That is something which was not very expensive and which was affordable by everybody in the Jacobin Club. Equality was also sought to be practiced through forms of speech and address. So the way you addressed a person, the way you spoke to a person, everything demanded equality. You cannot call or talk to a person the way you like. Remember the Declaration of the Rights of Man? There, people were not allowed to oppress each other. Instead of the traditional monsieur and madame, which meant sir and madam, all French men and women were henceforth citoyen and citoyenne. That is, it meant citizen. You were no longer sir and madam, but one was always a faithful citizen of France. Churches were shut down because churches levied high taxes and lot of mismanaging was going on. So because of that, all these churches were shut down and the buildings were converted into barracks or offices for government's purpose. Robespierre pursued his policies so relentlessly, that is, without getting tired, he pursued his policies. He was so strict, and if anybody was against it, he would get them beheaded. That even his supporters began to demand moderation, because after a long time even his supporters found it very tiring, so they also demanded moderation. But what happened? Did he allow? He did not allow for moderation. He was convicted by a court in July 1794, arrested, and on the next day sent to the guillotine. So that is the end of Robespierre, because he was really strict, and extreme of anything will not be good, whether it is for the society or not for the society. He was an extreme person who really worked relentlessly, but not for the benefit. It was planned for the benefit of the people, but what happened ultimately? It was so strict, it was an extreme form of government.